So much glasses going on. So many glasses. Okay, hold on. Let me move this down here. Oh, come on, go where I want you to go. Right here. And then this down here. Now I can refresh this so that I can see things the way everybody else is going to see them. Oh, there's that other pile of paper. Good grief. Okay. Get that out of the way now. Oof. Okay. Okay. Let's move this. I was going to be so prepared, and then Alice asked me if I wanted to go with her to pick up something for Mike. And it took a lot longer than we thought it was going to. So I've got nothing prepared. Okay. And turn my volume off. There we go. Hi, Donna. Put this on live chat so it's not on top chat. Oof. So give me a second here while I grab some stuff. Okay. Tell me how to turn on the light. We literally just walked in the house. Today is Mike's birthday. So the hubber is turning 51, I think. So she wanted to run out. He has to work today, so she couldn't take him out to dinner. So she wanted to run out and pick him up some to go from one of his favorite restaurants, which is the Ellis Island Steakhouse. And the lady in there was kind of rude and snippy. She's like, no to-go orders, which is what we were going to do. And they weren't, excuse me, they weren't crowded at all. But when Elle said, okay, if there's no to-go, we'll sit down. And you know what she was going to do. She's going to sit down and order and then ask for to-go boxes for Mike. And so the lady immediately said, and there were more than half the tables were empty. Hey, Mousy Deb. Oh, okay. That's okay. It's happened more than once. So where was I? Oh, so she said there's going to be a 15-minute wait. And Ellis Island is a casino. So Els went and played some electronic Keno while we waited. And then, of course, we did the exact thing that lady didn't want us to do. We were going to get a really nice server, so we ordered him his favorite prime rib. Hey, Rebecca. Hey, Brenda. Hey, there's no such thing as late around here. You get here when you're meant to get here. I went to bed yesterday at like 12:30 or 1 o'clock in the afternoon after being up all night packing orders and stuff. And I slept, except for I got up a couple times to go to the bathroom, until today, 11:30 this morning. And then I had to go out. We've been out for a while. So I think I'm going to start with the magazines and see where it goes. I'm going to do a little harvesting, and then I want it to do a little bit, maybe a small collage or something. Depends on how much time it takes. So Mike, we just got home with Mike's birthday dinner and a birthday cheesecake for him, a little piece of cheesecake. I must have, Donna. So Brenda, I've got your paper pulled, and now it's buried under something else because of all the stuff I just pulled out. But I will have that for you this evening so you can have a look at what that looks like. So I think I'm going to try and go for these. I did one of these already, and I'll tell you what, if you are thinking about going to Oklahoma, this is set up kind of like a nature journal. So it's got lots of this, little pieces of like watercolor-esque stuff, and there's quite a bit of maps in here. I found in the other one I had really good words. If you're doing just like a outdoorsy themed kind of thing, like there's lots of great stuff, but this has a lot of, I was little drawings, and it's just fun. So this is a good one. It's from Oklahoma, and it's called The Outdoor Guide. So I thought I would start with maybe this Good Housekeeping. Yeah, it's definitely. Oh, and there's Els. Hello, Els. I was just telling them about the birthday dinner fiasco and that not very nice lady at the restaurant. Yeah, and then we're sitting there, we're going to eat our salads while we're waiting for the food to come out to put in the to-go boxes. And I can't see what's going on behind me, but it's facing the station where the lady is working. And she's handing out to-go orders left and right. So I don't know why she told us there wasn't any takeout, because clearly they were doing takeout. And when we left, they had like 9 or so bags stacked up for takeout. And I don't know what was up her butt, but that wasn't very nice. Yeah, that's the word. That's the one, Donna. So do I need anything off here? Oh, I like Change Your Life, so let's try and peel the sticker away. Just needed that much to get the little bit. So needless to say, we enjoyed our salads, and then we packed up the whole rest of the dinner, and it is sitting in the kitchen. Mike may be eating his right now while we're here doing this thing. Genius. Oh, yeah. There you go. Thanks. Because I have a brain like a chipmunk on crack. It's hard for me to stay focused. I'm not going to lie. I'll probably take the number 35 too. You never know. Numbers are sometimes fun to use. So, because you got takeout. Sure, we'll just blame Els for everything. It's all Els' fault. Do I want Fresh Start? I don't know if I want to go to all the trouble. I'll take it for now, but it's on a curve, and sometimes those are hard to. We'll give it a shot for right now. Okay. Let's see. All right. So I'll just throw those up there and throw the little bits away. So how has everybody's week been? I got all my orders. The last one went out today. You guys were so awesome. You guys were, I was like sending out invoices and people were paying them like as they went out. That's never happened to me before. Like not on that many of them. So I felt very lucky to have them all out already. I'm going to take this cup of tea with the heart. I'm not a super huge fan of Lipton tea, but I do like tea. So all of those got mailed out. I shoved the last one into the mailbox today, and it will get picked up tomorrow when the guy comes around. We were discussing in the car, you see videos about things mailmen and delivery people do to your packages, so throw them over your fence, chuck them onto the porch, and that sort of thing. And I thought, my thought is always, that's your job. If you hate your job, get a different job. Don't get on other people's packages. But I was speculating on how much our mail person may actually hate us, because we can go weeks without having anything picked up, and then all of a sudden we'll have to pick up every day for 14 days straight. And Carla, how you doing? And it could be anywhere from 1 to 15 packages. I mailed out 15 packages yesterday. But today, I only mailed out 2, And then tomorrow's 1, and he doesn't have to come to our porch for it because I put it in the mailbox. But I feel like there's almost always something going on here where he's got to be here, Indoor date night. This was a Valentine's issue, I guess. So let's see. The Book of Moods. I don't need a book to tell me that. Ooh, I like the word uplifting, though. And I like the word page turners. Because I journal about my reading sometimes because I like to read. I actually did read a couple of books very recently, which I hadn't read anything in a while. So that was nice. Oh, they're Geico Valentines. Oh, my God. They're actually... I wonder if anybody would actually send these out as Valentines. That's funny. I'm going to save them because it amuses me. The Geico Gecko and Valentines. I'm paying attention because there's a dotted line. All right, I'm going to put these over here, though, out of the way. The bigger pages. Right? It's still like on the draw. I've had good ones and not so good ones. I've never had a really, really bad one, though. Knock on wood. Well, that's cute. I like that. I'm going to take that so I can kind of fussy cut around it, I think. That's just a cute little... It's a cute little gift.
You should share.
Oh, is this... It's not my dinner. Oh, my God. Is this mine?
Yeah.
Okay. Before I stick my finger in it. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, look. So she didn't just buy Mike dinner. Take that, Carla, with your cheesecake you were teasing me about during my sale. So there's cheesecake, and then I got a huge, it's a specialty of theirs. It's a prime rib dinner. It's to die for. I have that too. So I have a huge piece of prime rib, a baked potato. Are you putting that in the fridge?
Yes, I am.
Thank you, nice lady. Mm-hmm. So I have a fantastic, and it's enough food for probably at least 2 meals, if not 3. Depends on how piggy I am, you know. I might be a little piggy because it's so good. Also, I'm kind of hungry now. We went in the restaurant and we had our, and I ate my whole salad. I did. I ate the whole thing, including the croutons, which I like. And Alice didn't even throw croutons at anybody. It was a good day.
Here's your little bitty dinner.
My little, oh, so I can show them. Yeah, she's not exaggerating. This thing must weigh 3 pounds. All by itself.
I know.
Okay. Oh, I put it in upside down like a dumbass.
Yeah.
Thanks for not saying anything. All right. There it is. So this is my hand. The last time the baked potato took up the entire this section right here. So there is that. Are you going to take this away now?
I did it put it in my
So I don't
so
try
it
to-
stays warm.
So I don't try to stick my face in it while I'm in here.
You want to stick your face
No.
in it?
Could you take the sour cream out though and stick that in the fridge?
Yeah.
Because it's getting,
The butter's pretty much liquid.
that's okay, but the sour cream can probably be saved.
Okay.
Thank you. Las Vegas has good eats. It does. It does. That's from Ellis Island. And apparently they do also have good beer there, but I'm not much of a beer drinker, honestly. Carla, piggy is good. That meat, and that's particularly it. She ordered it medium rare, I think, and it's perfect for me. That's a little rarer than I think of medium rare, but it's going. We had one. They took me to dinner before the trip. I think it was a bribe to get me to go on the trip. Honestly, maybe, I don't know. It worked. It definitely worked. It melts in your mouth. It's that good. But they have good. Or at least they did before COVID. Good buffets and breakfast joints and stuff. Most big cities though have at least a couple of really good restaurants. I'm going to take Why Settle. And I'll just take the whole thing, why settle for just, because I might put another word with that later. I might just use why settle. And then I'm going to take the word therapy because I've been thinking about it a lot lately. Get my ass going in the right direction. She just wants to make all of you jealous that I got special dinner tonight. And then you know what's going to go on with the eyes. Those are for the creepy journal. Eyeballs. So yeah, so there's that. And then what else happened? Oh, did anybody do Prime Day? Did you guys order stuff for yourself for Prime Day? Let's see. Today, I like to take the today's forecast. It reminds me of Welcome to Night Vale. Today's forecast. I like that their weather is music. And I think I want some of this, the pattern from this little piece right here, the water, for my collage-y stuff. Oops, I didn't want all that though. That'll do. Okay. I ordered one thing, which I've been wanting for a while, and I got it for $54. And I probably should have just put the money in my savings, but I really, really wanted it. Winterize your beauty routine. I'm going to take the word routine because I've been doing some journaling about habits and routines, actually. That's a timely word for me right now. Got a little laptop notebook. My old laptop. Mine is dying a slow death, but I want to try and wait until after I move to do anything about it. So I've got both fingers crossed that it will hold out, because it's quite old. I think we're going on 5 or 6 years now. It's at least 4 years old. I haven't bothered to go and look up. I don't even know if I still can look it up. I'm going to take the word winter. So after my last live, let's see, last live was a live sale. And the one before that was all about the winter brochures. And then I did the after the live, which I showed off my goodies from my trip. And then I've just been sleeping and cleaning and packaging orders. I will tell you what I got. I got I got a Fitbit. Let me see if I can figure out which one I got. I heard it had good reviews, so we'll find out. I'm supposed to be getting it. Well, I thought it was supposed to come today. Oh, you know what? I have a box. Maybe this is my Fitbit. Ooh, let's find out. Squirrel brain happening right now. Let's see. Okay, so it was handed to, yeah, the guy was out there doing packages for the place on either side of us plus us, and we were in the car to drive to Ellis Island, and he was like walking by, and I rolled down the window. He's like, "You want the packages?" I'm like, "Yes, we'll take the packages." We drove the packages to Ellis Island. How sad is that? So this is a Fitbit Inspire 2 health and fitness tracker with a free year of Fitbit Premium. We'll see what happens. That's what I ordered, and it was $54. Oh, those are for a project for the fall. But there's my Fitbit. Woo! Now this is not a need. This was totally a want. I actually rarely order anything on Prime Day. I know that's why a lot of people have Prime, but it's at the wrong time of year for me. I never have money right now. And I only had money because you guys bought stuff for me. Thank you. You guys helped me buy this Fitbit. So, yes, I'm going to open it right on camera. You're having peanuts are on strike. That's no good. I love peanut butter, though. Yes, thank you, Donna. I did get great stuff on that trip. I guess I envisioned finding more things, But my want list was very specific, so that makes it a little bit harder. Okay. Ooh, here it is. All this box for that little bitty thing. Okay, we're not throwing the box away. Then we got to make sure everything works right. Download the app and create an account. Okay, so we'll have to do that later, but we can at least look at it, right? Ooh, it's like, it's soft. Feels almost velvety, but it's plastic. How weird is that? Okay, I'm going to take the thing off. Oh, it's already on. Look. Download or update the Fitbit app to set up. Okay. Thank you, Android, for telling me that. Ooh. Oh, so look at that. I didn't know that. I had one way back when they were just like a step tracker, and that was pretty much all it did. There are all the sensors on the bottom there. I didn't know that. So I figured out this might be a good way to figure out if I'm having any problems with my blood pressure or anything like that. It does run in my family, although I've never really had. I've always had low blood pressure. And this girl right here that looks like she's got a secret. Oh, and there's my little goodies and a book. Okay, so I'll stop yabbering about this. I have wanted one of these for about a year now. And I saw it for $54, and I was like, got enough money. I should really be putting in my savings because I want to move. Because I spent my savings way down on this trip. I was a bad, bad girl. But there was good food and stuff, you know. Things happen, man. So I'm kind of starting over, or not quite from scratch, but pretty close. This one for a journal. Would you like to have her? I'd be happy to send her to you. No problem at all. I can pop it in an envelope and send it to you. Let me know. I'll put her up over here in a safe place. Oh, I like this for the background. These little, whoops, me and my ribbon. No, okay. I might use her for something though. I'm gonna rip off all the. Oh, come on. I like to rip off all the hard edges when I'm going to just put it in my collage fodder for general background use. I don't like to leave any hard edges. The girl book on your trip. Oh, right. Oh, the girl handbook. Well, there will be some pages from that coming up. I want a tea diet. I think it'll be fun to tea and or coffee dye that. I haven't done a batch of a tea coffee mix in a while, and I'm feeling a Jones for it. So let's take off the word. Yeah, the girl handbook was really nice. I thought that was fun. Let's see. Nope, you're not gonna. You're just gonna. Must be across the grain. There we go. All right, so that'll be fun for backgrounds. And we'll probably keep this little piece too, but not the hard edge. We'll just. Okay. There we go. Yeah, that was a fun find. The where did I put that? Is it over here? Well, that's the dictionary. Nope, it is over there. Hold on. Oof. Here we go. Is that it? No, that's not it either. Oh, what did I do with it? Only in my own room could I lose stuff that fast, right? I think I know where it is. I think I can see it right now. There it is. Aha! This is the one. The original Girl's Handy Book. It's a nice cover. That's a really nice cover. So it's from the 2 founders of the Girl Scouts of America. Even the end papers are nice, and they're kind of orangey. It's not that old, though. This is only from 2007. But I think it's going to come out in signatures. But look at that. It's got some fun illustrations. I think this will get a little vintagey look to it by tea dyeing it. And it should just be fun to use. But I think that that's going to come apart in signatures. So look forward to that coming up as a thing that I do as one of my sales. I will make sure I put that in the title if when they come up. I've got several sort of children's oriented books that are in my next dye pile for the tea and coffee. Okay. I think I want that right there. I like to do mix and match faces sometimes. I think I want to take the word beautiful as well. Let's do that. But that was a definite, and that was actually at one of our first stops. That one, it was early in the trip. Good. Nom nom sounds are good. It's all grunting with approval. Mike worked. Oh, and guess what? Also, Mike and Alice went out last week to look at stoves because we had an electric stove, and we think it's original to the house. Like the house was built in the 80s, so we figured about 26 years. It's 24 to 26 years old, that refrigerator, or not fridge, stove. And it's electric, which, you know. Yes?
You think I'll be forgiven?
Yes, these are really good. Skull Candy is my favorite brand. I've been buying them. A guy that I worked with at Target worked in the electronics department, and he turned me on to them. I put them through I put a whole, like a shuffle and headphones through the wash once. The iPod did not make it, but the headphones still worked.
I'll be forgiven.
Yeah.
Okay. Finish telling your story. Sorry.
Where was I?
We went shopping.
But yeah, Skull Candy is one of the best. Nice. In a mid price thing. You're thinking about what my prime rib looked like, right? So where was I? Oh, because he had an electric stove, and it's like a gajillion years old, you know. And it doesn't help that I boil water and tea on it like 85 days a week. You know, because it was already old to begin with. I think maybe I want this. So I'm just going to take this part of the page because that's going to be some fussy cutting right there. Reimagine. I like that word. Did I drop my scissors on the floor? Oh, there they are. So they went out to look at stoves, and they were, Mike like climbed up on top of the stove, I think, a little bit, and checked, and it was hooked up for electric, you know, the hookup for that, but there's also a hookup back there for gas. So they went out specifically to find a gas stove, and they had found one online that they liked, but it was a little bit more money than they wanted to spend and all that. You know how it goes. So they went out and they went to like 3 different stores, and they just could not find one that they liked. And so they came home without the stove, you know, no delivery set up. But I guess that was one of the days I was real tired, so I slept a lot. Oh, I ruined the word transform. Oh, sadness. But the stove came yesterday. They went online and ordered the one, and it's black, and it's beautiful, and it's gas. I'm taking a picture of it, even though it's not my stove, and put it on Instagram. I'm so excited about it. I love gas stove. So he burned off, you know, they tell you turn it on like 350 degrees and leave it run for 30 minutes or so to burn off any, hey, we just made the stove and it might be, you know, smelling a little funny. sorry, I'm trying to look at this and see if there's anything I need. So it's in there, and now we have a bet going on how long before he needs to bake something in there, because, you know, gas is so much easier to control. A gas stove, let me say that. Gas in general, not easy to control. Just saying. But yeah, we have a bet going on how long before he bakes something. The grandkids are going to be here tomorrow, and they'll be here through the weekend. And it'll be the first time we've seen the boys since before the trip, like a week before the trip. And then we'll see Shaylee too. The reason she was showing me those headphones and asking if she'd be forgiven is right before the trip, she bought, hey, yes, DEF CON's on their way. I cannot complain though, because aside from Shaylee being on the trip, I haven't seen the boys in like 3 weeks. So, and despite all my protests about it, I've grown a little bit attached to them. But when they're all screaming at one another, I would just like to murder all of them. Ew, your true love sparkles forever. Ew, ew, ew. No, okay. Where was I? Oh, so we think he'll probably use it over the weekend while the grandkids are here. I think. But he's also still painting parts of the house. So that kind of throws a little monkey wrench into the whole thing. I'm going to take the word chic. Or chick. It depends on. And probably the word colors too. Let's do the whole thing right there. Before he's like, and he was talking about, you know, he's got almost everything he needs to make a cheesecake yesterday. Although with cheesecake from Ellis Island, that may push the cheesecake back a little bit. I like that color of gray. That's pretty. Experiment. I like that word. But I like cooking with gas because you get the food done more the way you want. I've always kind of struggled with electric because I learned how to cook on a gas stove. So I don't think Lily's going to be here this weekend, but I know the boys and Shaylee will be. I haven't heard how many DEF CONs. I just know they're coming. Romance by the spoonful. I don't think I want to have a romantic relationship with my yogurt. The people on top are kind of cute, though. Might be good for a collage. I'll keep that. And then, what have I been doing? Now I'm starting to prep for another sale because I still have 2 bins, 2 boxes, a mail crate, one of those ones like the mail carriers carry their stuff in, and 3 round Dollar Tree storage thingies, like the round plastic storage things that you can put on a shelf, full of things to sort and pack, either for the store or for a sale. And some of them lend themselves better to a sale, and some of them lend themselves. Like I have a bunch of tags, and I've got just tons and tons of coffee filters and tissue paper, both of the 6x9 size and the 12x12 that's more like tissue paper. The tub, or the deep one, not the little tray. That's that one has all tea dyed stuff in it. Then I have a box, and one of those boxes they deliver Walmart stuff in. That's like the medium-sized box. It's a little bit bigger than like a ream of paper box in terms of length, but it's about that high. That one's full of all of the oopsies and not ohs that I need to sort. That's one of the boxes. I keep promising there's going to be oopsies and not ohs in the sale, but I got everything sorted into the box. So before we left on the trip, I put all of that stuff up on my bed because Mike needed to take the doors off my room. Hey, it's Rogerio, or wait, it's Rogerio, right? I never can get it right. How are you doing? But it's all got to get packaged up because it can't continue to live in these boxes, because these boxes go behind my chair, which block off part of the closet, which keeps me from getting to stuff I need for collage and mixed media. This is really where I'm going with this. And so I've been sleeping on the floor because I'm going to force myself to go through all of that stuff. There's a little tiny picture of some hot air balloons here that I'm going to, trim down. And then I like the words dive into aqua. So I am forcing myself to deal with that by leaving it on my bed. And as I packed up for the sale and sent things out, the back half of the bed is now pretty much empty. I just need to sort through those last bins and get it packed up, and either it's coming. It's in the next sale, which may be next week, because I did spend kind of some of my money on that Fitbit that I didn't need, but I really wanted. Go ahead, judge me. It's okay. I know I shouldn't have got it, but I wanted it so much. I don't think Shingles doesn't care. I don't think I want to. Although protect yourself could be a good thing, yeah. Now I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, so Roger. Oh, that's so boring. Whatever you call yourself. He's a fun guy. He's Michelle Noel is his spouse, and he also has a channel where he does footage on a drone from the desert and other things. He's made some little movies, and he sometimes on a Friday will have a couple drinks and come on and do karaoke with a guitar or drums. I can't remember now. It's been such a long time. I don't get any notifications for you. I think I'm going to have to go to your actual channel and unsubscribe and resubscribe to fix it. Because I stopped getting a bunch of notifications at some point, and yours was one of them. I don't get it for Brooke anymore, unless I just happen to come across it in Facebook. I miss a lot of people's lives. You haven't uploaded much lately. But his channel is totally fun. And then Michelle Noel Creations is his partner in crime, and she does videos about crystals and rocks. And she does some amazing things, and she is such a nice lady. They are really good for that. And some of them, it's a small thing that's wrong, and some of them, it's a major thing. But I have the whole box is full to the top, and it's time to sort it. That's all I'm saying. So that should be in the next sale. It's one of the next things I'm going through. But I keep a good portion of the Oopsies and Not-Ohs, but there's just no way I can keep all of them. Hey, Leslie, how are you? So in the next sale, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make it Monday for the sale, because that's not that many days away, and the DEF CONs are going to be here. But probably later in the week or the Monday after. So that would be the latest, would be the following Monday. So let's see. Let's look at the calendar, and I can tell you dates. So the sale with the Oopsies and Not-Ohs would either be the 28th. Well, it won't be the 28th because I don't think I have enough time with the other things I need to be doing. So it will either be the 2nd or the 5th will be that sale will have the Oopsies and Not-Ohs, mama and baby tags, some sets of coffee filters, and deli papers will be in the next sale, along with a few. If I find other papers, I don't know what's in a couple of those bins, so I don't know 100 exactly what's going to come out of it, but for sure what's going to be in the next sale on either the 2nd or the 5th will be the Oopsies and Not-Ohs tags, both mama and baby, and the coffee filters and the tissue and the You vote for the 5th? Are you taking the 5th or voting for the 5th? Or both? Okay, I could do the 5th. That's no problem. I am not in a super huge rush. I just know that I did spend into my money, and so I'm looking at starting to, I don't know why, but I want that scrub brush. Do you ever just want weird things in your life? So that will be oopsies and uh-ohs, and I'll divide them up into packs so it's fair and everybody gets a little bit of everything. You know how I do, where it's a nice selection of colors and different levels of damages, and it always includes some of the goodies, and you know, the odd piece that I was testing will be in there, and sometimes things that there's nothing wrong with, but there was only one of them left and it winds up in there because I've already put away whatever I wanted for myself. I like the words, but I also like the telephone. I like the telephone. Oh, and this should be in the words, not the pictures. Okay, you're voting. Okay. If the 5th works for you guys, that's the day I'll do it. I'm trying to pull the sales back to Monday because I realized the last time that I was doing the sale and there was something Rosemary wanted in it, and it was right before the trip, and I never was able to get back with her on that, but she was very nice about the whole thing. That I'm having my sales on the day she goes live. So if she's ever interested in buying something, I'm kind of like on at the same time as her. So I thought I need to either make them for Fridays or Mondays. And Mondays is my preferred day. I used to always have them on Mondays. There was some kind of conflict at one point, and so I moved it to Thursdays. And that's groovy, but I really like having them on Mondays. For some reason, that's a good day of the week for me. Okay, I like these the polka dot wellies. They're fun, so I'm going to fussy cut those out. Hold an indoor Olympics. Oh, hell no. I don't have that kind of energy. Ooh, that looks delicious. I try not to look at social media too often. But I use it for my business, so I kind of have to. Okay. Ooh. You know what? NyQuil is NyQuil. Why are we trying to make it taste good? I'm from the school of, if it tastes bad, it probably works real good. When it comes to medicine. Ooh, I must be hungry. This looks delicious too. I love tomatoes, basil, and mozzarella. That's like a little, how fun is that? Green giant cauliflower breadsticks. Is that a thing? Breadsticks made out of cauliflower? Is that right? It just looks delicious. Okay, I'm hungry. That's where we're going with this. I want this little honey thing. I can fussy cut around that. That'd be nice. Yes. I have largely given up caffeine. I've given up soda altogether. But we stopped. I was needed to pick up something from the convenience store. And they had these, and they were on a special price. And I love these. I don't generally do energy drinks, but I love this one. And I do like the taste, not just the effect. But yeah, please stop trying to make the medicine taste good. Okay, I like the apple thing, but I love this popcorn thing. I'm going to take the popcorn thing because I think I can cut that in half and use it in 2 different months for when I list the movies and stuff that I watched in my journal. Because yes, I do that. I'm boring like that. And lately I'm feeling a real urge to cook. I want to cook food that's good for me instead of eating, like, we all love shit food and, food that's not good for us. But I think I've had an overwhelming amount of it. And I'm not saying there's anybody at fault besides myself, because I like shit food, and if it's easy, I'm there. I've never seen the Swiss mocha one. What's that shenanigans? I'll have to try that. I'll have to look closely. I always just look for the Loca Mocha because some of them are weird flavors, and I'm like, I don't think I want to put that in my mouth. I think I want this word wonderful. I know that's the brand name of the product, but the word wonderful is groovy. Oops, wrong place. Oh, and I think I'll take the original as well. So I've started having some boiled eggs in the morning. I'm trying to do that more often. I do have some frozen veggies in the freezer that I need to do. I'm going to take the apple for sure. And Simple Pleasures. And maybe this little apple down here. I'll have to look for that, Roger. That sounds quite good. I also like coffee and hot chocolate together in the winter. Oops. Okay, there's my apple. And then I want this words. Ooh, and lasting memories. That's a good one too, right? Okay. Words. Hold the phone. But I figure I got two because that was the deal. Buy two for so much money. But I never look at them in the grocery store and stuff. It's just an urge I have if we're at a convenience store. And now that I'm not drinking soda, which I haven't had one since we got back from the trip, which was on the 14th. I drank up the last couple that were there on the next day that we were home, because we got home late on the 14th, which was a Monday. So we finished them all Tuesday. So since that Tuesday, I haven't had any soda. Oh, somebody's got to grind the beans for tomorrow morning. I have considered, I have typically a cup of tea. I like the Stash double spice chai. And I've been having that because that's a little bit of caffeine. But I did some reading up with my issues. Sue, hello, how are you? Your package has gone out. That's kind of a funny picture. But there are words right in front of it. I wonder if I could just, because maybe I can cover up the words, but I like that the feather duster's right in her face. That amuses me. How are you doing? Did you guys do anything fun over the weekend? I've been blabbering away about myself. I didn't ask you guys nothing. Did you guys have fun weekend? Do anything exciting? Anything summery? Drink chai. I like chai. This one has a little bit of black tea in it. It's not, by the strictest definition, actual chai, which is a mix of spices and stuff with a little bit of black tea in it. But I do like this one as a commercial. It just drop a tea bag in it kind of thing. But I used to make my own, and I don't have the recipe anymore, and I don't really remember it. Used to make my own blend, and I loved that one best. And it could be had hot or cold. So I'm trying to make better choices because some of my health problems, the caffeine does not help. So I'm cutting back on caffeine. But the main reason I'm cutting back on the soda is because it's also bad for my teeth, which are not in the best shape. Becauseofyou.org. That doesn't sound good. Okay, I think I want this foot. You know, I have a thing about giant feet and shoes. But chai, I don't think chai is pretty mellow. It's not, nobody's getting a huge boost of caffeine in it, and it's mostly just spices, and it smells good and it tastes good, and I find it relaxing. Oh, no. Well, good on going to the Great Wolf Lodge. Bad on the AC thing. Michelle came in one night and was saying you had gone to pick up the parts for that. And goodness, if you aren't just the handiest guy ever, because I don't have that kind of skills. So that is nice. It can be, but if you don't, like, I don't know. I feel like it would be an investment worthwhile, but I'd have to obviously save up for it. I like the comic book faces. I'm going to take that. But also, if you have schizophrenia, there is help is probably a good thing. Okay. Ooh, what are the best food storage containers? Hey, wait a minute. Hold the phone while I glance over this. That's why I drink the double stash chai, because I can get a box of 100 of that from Amazon for around $20. And it lasts a while because I only have 1 or 2 cups a day. I prefer almond milk in it. This has regular milk. I haven't not been to the store recently. A thing of almond milk, the original, and sometimes the vanilla. Oops. Sometimes we do silly things, Roger. I like the instances on the tight-fitting lids. So some use plastic. No. Repix that. Consider BPA plastic ones. I've been on the move on my own. That could be helpful. To move towards glass and like bamboo or stainless steel straws to get away from plastic. But the glass is heavy, and if you drop it, you're definitely breaking it. Easy 30-minute dinners. I like those. Anything that's easy to cook. So I've been on the hunt for protein bars. That's my main problem is I prefer to eat mostly vegetables, but I'm also anemic. How fun is that? So I know there are some like protein bars that I always save when it has like a season, summer, winter, spring, fall. I always save that. Ooh, and the number 13, I think I'll keep that. Could use that in my creepy Halloween journal, right? I just dropped something on the floor. Okay. Where was I going? Oh, protein bars. So I was kind of scoping on Amazon, looking for a decent price on ones that are mostly natural ingredients and that don't have chocolate in them. You know, it's hard to find a protein bar with no chocolate in it. I like the words both cozy and dinner, but I probably don't need a picture of Tunisian style chicken skillet. So that's my next big thing is I'd like to get a box where if I had one every day, I would have it for about a month. So they have some boxes that are like between 30 and 40 bars. Good night, Rogerio. Thanks for coming in. We always enjoy your company. I hope to see you live again soon. Shepherd's pie. Oh, that's barbecue beef plus mashed potatoes. That's a variation on shepherd's pie, isn't it? And it's with fake meat. Nice. I like tofu, and I like veggie burgers and stuff. Thanks for coming in. We hope to see you again soon. Say hi to Michelle for us. Michelle is such an awesome lady. She's one of the sweetest people I know. If this didn't have this picture over it, I would actually take it for the heart-shaped cake. And this is some. How old am I? I just turned 50. I only just now learned that you could make a circle cake and a square cake and turn it into a heart. How did I go my whole life without knowing that? Not that I'm in the habit of making heart-shaped cakes, but you know. That's a thing. Ooh, maple horchata. I don't know. Sometimes maple stuff rubs me the wrong way, but I like the look of that. That is definitely going either in my personal journal or in a collage. I do like horchata. When I worked at Target, that should probably be, well, that's just for a journal later. One of the Mexican ladies used to bring home cooked tamales, and then separately, one time more than one time, she would like come in on a Friday or a Saturday and bring in a whole bunch of Mexican stuff, and she always brought horchata. Oh, so good. Can't even begin to tell you. This food is making me real hungry, by the way. So yeah, I got my Fitbit, which came today. Super exciting. We drove it all the way to the Strip and back. It's probably a good thing it's not marked on the box what it is. We left it in a parking garage in a car while we went and got the food. Ooh. Yeah, I have a real urge to cook right now. And I want to eat healthier. There's some minor changes I want to make. I like the word comfort. So, yeah, so I thought if I could get more protein into my diet, eating boiled eggs or scrambled eggs or, eggs of any nature is a good start. But sometimes I just need more protein than what I'm getting, and having the bars available would be good. And I know what I like. I just don't want any chocolate in it. One, because it's messy, but also I find the ones that have chocolate in them just to be too sweet. So I'm kind of looking for like peanut buttery ones. I saw like one that was sea salt and something. I don't know if it was caramel. It might have been maple, but that looked good. I think I want that stack of cookies. So now I'm just babbling about things. So I'm sorry if this isn't like stuff that is terribly interesting. I'm not trying to be boring. I swear. Little superheroes with their popcorn. I got to take that. And then I'm going to take How Do You Think Superheroes Got Their Powers and put that on an inappropriate collage. Because that's how I roll. Is really the official snack of happiness is popcorn? Is this particular brand of popcorn? I don't think that's true. I think they might be lying. I think they might be telling a fib. But I am not sure. Okay. Oh, there's a little picture of the cake with nothing on it. I could fussy cut that out. And then I'll have a little heart. Ooh, I do like board games, but not little kid games. Oh, I have played my share of Candyland in my time. Okay, so we've been on about an hour. I want the word toughest. Oops, if I hadn't cut into that, that would have been cute. The cat on the dog. Aren't big dogs funny when they think they're still lap dogs? Yeah. I definitely want the word fab. That's a fun onward, but I also really like this yellow. So let's see if we can get some of this yellow for my collage pieces. Okay. One. Let's see if we can get a couple more out of this. Let's see. What else? What else? I am still working my way through Criminal Minds. I watched a little bit of that earlier today. I watched The Fix on, I think it was Netflix. Oh my God, it was hysterical. I actually really got a kick out of it. I don't know when it aired or if it was just for Netflix or what was going on there, but I binged the whole season. That's the whole thing. I really like this shade of yellow. And then there's a little piece of pineapple, so we'll take that. Okay. It had D.L. Hughley and other comedians, and I just found it to be very, very funny. I don't know if anybody else saw it, but I was watching it in the middle of the night, and I was laughing so hard. Oh my God. I almost peed on myself, which is probably not a good thing, but it's true. It's true. I think I want her nose and lips too. Let's just take that. She had pretty curly hair though. Okay, so are you guys tired of listening to me, or should we continue on with the next magazine? I will let you vote. I will never subject you to more of me than you are interested in seeing. That didn't come out quite right, but you know what I mean. Whew. I will take a drink while you guys are deciding if anybody's still even in here. Maybe you guys are all wandering around doing stuff. There's a lot of working and lurking going on. Rebecca, one more. I'm still working. All right. All it takes is one person that wants me to keep going. Ooh, I love clouds. I love to be able to use clouds. That's not a super exciting sunset, but I really like these clouds. So we'll take that. Ooh, and then Almost Heaven. West Virginia and Virginia always have nice travel brochures. But so does Oklahoma. And Kansas, the Kansas ones. You know what? I loved all my travel brochures. That's the truth right there. Okay. Okay, Carla, if you say please and thank you, how can I? And Donna's like, I'm just laying here listening. You do what you want to do. And then I will be on again tomorrow. I'm going to have to think of some things to talk about. Do I want the... I think maybe I want to do the watch, but I think I just want the watch face, not the band. I will fussy cut that out later. Although I do actually kind of like this little bit of the mountain right here. So I might put that onto something. That's just a little scrappy scrap. It's everything we ever imagined and then some. I think I want that. These magazines, these backpacker ones, they have a lot of good words in them, and sometimes you get some really great nature shots. Plus, I like reading them. I used to backpack all the time. Not so much anymore. I got old. That's what happened. Now I have bunions, and I always wanted to hike the Appalachia Trail. And I didn't have the opportunity when I was younger. Now I'll never be able to hike the whole thing. But I think I talked about this before on when I did the travel brochures. I could do it in parts. I think Arlene was in here and she was saying she'd done a huge, you can torture us with cheesecake. Just bring the cheesecake by periodically. How was did you finish up your birthday cheesecake? Because that sounded beyond delicious. Yours sounded so good. Okay. You know, if you're disaster. Oh, we got, see, he got bitten by a rattlesnake. I was very lucky. I never did encounter any snakes or bears while I was out hiking. But when I went hiking where there might be bears, I always wore a bell because they'll largely leave you alone if they know you're there. They usually only attack if they feel threatened, so you don't want to surprise a bear. For sure not. There's a little bit of like a cute pink car here, and I like the streetscape here. So I think that'll be fun in a journal. Where to next? I definitely want that. It hasn't been cut. Carla, how could you just, so you're just looking at it longingly at this point? Oh, there's a bear. Speaking of bears. I'll take that. I want just the giant word what. Although, I'm going to take this swimmer person. Because that could be fun on a collage too. I don't want to fussy cut her out. I want to leave her with the bubbles and stuff. So I want to have just the rough edge. And we'll take the ends off. There we go. Where'd the little piece go? Okay. Ooh, I like the word comfort. There's an article about Nixon in here. And I did not read it. Air cooled. I wonder if those would be good for just around the house. Okay, I'm keeping that. I know that's for men. This is an advertisement for men, but maybe they have them for women too. I need a nice light around the house shoe that I only wear in the house. And I'm looking for something that's super comfy because I have trouble with my feetsies. Brewed with a taste. I like the taste of summer. And the word brewed could definitely come in handy. How do you have the willpower to not be... Oh, Els and Mike, or at least Els, must be outside. So they don't smoke in the house anymore since we went on vacation. They're just smoking outside, and they have cut way back. But my question was, what happens in the winter when it's too cold? Because neither one of them really does cold well. What's going to happen then? Because they went to all this trouble to paint the house, and Mike like steam cleaned all the furniture and washed all the drapes and the bedding and the, like, they went through a real effort for Shaylee and the grandkids, for all of them, to do this so that the smoke doesn't bother them when they come over. But Mike in particular does not deal with the cold well. He's got injuries in his knees from, I don't know why I just fussy cut that out, but I did. Oh, yeah. That's the sort of thing you want to take your time with and enjoy. Cheesecake is Oh, I like this little girl with her polka dot shirt. I think I'm gonna fussy cut her out. She's fun. Ooh, run away with me. Yes. Oh, that's a fun picture too, though. Okay. Do I want the picture like this? Or do I want the words over here? This is an ad, so I think I'll see it again. So I think I'm going to take the picture here. So I'm going to save the whole thing, and I'll cut it with the paper cutter. That's a face, isn't it? Oh, it's a little... Okay. 1,600 miles on the Baja Peninsula. You know, you see people and they look so happy with their fish and stuff. I have no... but I'm going to save the words because this is what fishing looks like. Could be used in a different kind of, in an out of place for some fun. I'm not afraid to make weight. Yeah, I do not enjoy fishing. I think Elle said she likes fishing. And I know Witchy Laura has said she likes to go fishing before. I just never, I don't know. I'm not really, except for going like hiking and stuff, I'm not really an outdoor, like I don't like laying in the pool. I'm genuinely a homebody. Like if I had lawn furniture, I would sit outside more often and stuff like that in the apartments I lived in. But for the most part, unless I'm out engaging in an activity, I don't really. I don't know how to describe it, but fishing is definitely not my jam. But more power to everybody who likes it. It's a good lifetime activity. I know fly fishing is a pretty good workout too if you do fly fishing. And I can't bowl anymore. I did used to like bowling. Okay, I like most of these pictures. So I don't care about that one, but I want most of the other ones. I like the green drinks. I realized that there is a like juice bar like right down the street from here. I need to get online and see how expensive their juice drinks are. Because I wouldn't mind having one of those like maybe once every 2 weeks as a treat. I'm trying to reward myself with stuff that isn't candy from now on. So I'll probably use a new sense of awe, inspire, so I can cut this apart and probably. That is pretty though, the pink rocks. It's in Colorado apparently. But that is pretty, isn't it? Those giant. Okay, I need some of these pictures here. Okay, so those are pretty. Okay, I need some of those. Ooh, open up to adventure. That's a good word. So tomorrow, on tomorrow's live, I'm probably gonna work on my creepy Halloween, my Halloween / creepy journal. And there's a few pictures on here I wouldn't mind having. I'm looking for some of the journals I do, just some small fun pictures. And so I can cut those out and I think they'll be helpful. I don't know what that is. Okay, here we go. There's a couple. I like that one with the people on the surfboards with that's just, and they're doing, it looks like they're doing yoga on the surfboards. I would fall in the water and drown. That's what would happen to me. But it looks like so much fun, doesn't it? I always thought maybe if I could get my balance right, I could do the one where you stand on the surfboard and you paddle with it like an oar. I thought maybe I could do something like that. Okay, I really love this picture of Devil's Tower in Wyoming. My parents owned some property that was in view of this that they eventually sold because there wasn't enough water on it for them to do as a retirement home. I like that. But then also there's this tree-lined, there's some really good pictures here. I got to think about lighthouses. I don't like the statues and stuff, but I do like pictures of lighthouses. Okay, so I'll just take the whole thing and I'll decide later. Okay. Pack for what's possible. Does anybody have plans for this coming weekend? Anything fun you're gonna do or not do? Ooh, I like all these little icon type things. So I think I'll take that. There we go. Flow from Progressive. I don't know. I kind of like that. I'm going to save that for a little bit. Otherwise, I'll probably use the shoes on the back. I got a thing for shoes, too. This one, I think I could do this. I don't know if I could do it now, but like when I was young, there's a chance I could fall in the water and just be like, fuck it, I'm done. But I also really like the phrase, are we there yet? Like, iconic vacation phrase. We all said it on the road trip at least once, right? Yeah, I told Alice, will you be offended if I take a picture of your stove to put on my Instagram? Because I'm a little bit excited about stove as well, even though it's not my stove. She's like, no, I don't care. I think what she said was, you do you, with the raised eyebrow, but, you know. Yeah, no. I'm a little weird sometimes. No. Ooh, that's a nice picture. Wyoming is a nice state. I don't know. Oh, but wait. Oh. Okay, I have to have the beaker. I'm going to put that for maybe we'll use that tomorrow in the creepy journal. I've been saving this girl. I finally pulled her out of I want to make it, nope. Oh, here. I want to make a tag out of her. I need to fussy cut out this middle part. This was from a fashion magazine. It was for jewelry. But she struck me as particularly creepy, so I want to make a big tag to put on the side of one of the pages. And I want to use this picture. But we could find a use for this too, I'm sure. So, there. Oh, that goes over there. And I think I like the phrase supplemental materials. Okay. Yep, I cut right into the picture of Wyoming. Open up to freedom, yes, please. Bike parts and food. Eggs are good protein. Love avocados. I'm the only person in the house that likes avocados. Everybody else thinks they're gross. And then olive oil and garlic. Yeah. It's good stuff, man. Okay. And hopefully I'm still alive. Nobody said anything in a while, but that could just mean that everybody's passed out asleep or doing things. I know I watch a lot of lives and I don't say anything because I'm doing something else, but I'm also watching. Or at least listening to, you know. That's why I feel bad when I run out of things to say. I think I want the phrase frequent flyer. That could be fun. Live the moment. Yes, I think so. So I think we will live the moment. That's good. I'm trying to do more motive. I like this gray color. I think I'll take some of that for background, you know. Oops, not over there. Oh, take the edges off, silly. I gotta take the edges off. It's a nice neutral color for backgrounds. Oops, went down too far. Too far. Oh, I like that picture. Okay. So, and then let's take off where the number is at the bottom. This will be a huge, nice chunk of gray that could be used. And this article is about rising sea levels, so flooding and stuff. And I like most of these black and white pictures. I think they could be a good thing. Okay. Kind of reminds me of the Jaws boat a little bit. Not quite, because it had an enclosed cabin, but put that over there. Maybe I want to cut her out. I think maybe I do. Well, we got a couple of, well, I don't want that S because it's got words inside of it. But maybe we'll fussy cut out this big giant S. And we've got an E and an A over here. I think somebody is sending messages, but I can't tell. Maybe it's coming from the living room. Okay. Brown for the collage photo. Okay. I like that one. Yeah, I think I'll take a few of these. I like that one with the guy in the boat. And these ones are the back of the kayakers. Okay. All right. I'm going to have quite a bit to work with. I wish that was a clear picture of the snake. That makes me a little sad. But maybe I can figure out a way to work with this. Yep, there's an article in here about snake bites, which are gross, generally speaking. Oh, that's a weird picture, so I think I want to crop that down. I think that's fun. Okay. This expedition called Life. That's nice. Love outdoor magazines for their words. I do like this little red bird. So we'll cut that out. Okay. Ooh, lower back. I like that. Okay. I like ferociously. I think I've taken that off one of these before. All right, so let's take ferociously. Strong. Okay. And then there's the word adventure right there. Adventure is a very good weird word. Okay. Oh my. That's a thing. Sometimes life is messy, right? Okay. I think I like the stack of luggage. And it's just, I think I could fussy cut that out. Okay. Oops, that's not the right spot. Yeah. Just take the sides off and I can fussy cut out the luggage just right around the corners there. All right, that's the whole magazine. I think I'll skip this one because this one took a while to harvest. I think this might be something all by itself. This was a good one, and I even saved. I put the index pages. I know this is silly, but it's a nice feeling paper, and it's not terribly glossy. But I took the index pages out of this one and a different one and added them to my tea dye pile because I really like using index pages as part of collage backgrounds. But this was such a fun, it's almost like they took a nature journal kind of approach to it. So you get fun pictures like that with the frog. And then there's like sketches of watercolor kind of things with different plants. And there's little bitty bits of maps that if you're, if you like to use map bits in your, and then just some fun nature photography. I really did enjoy this. There's a turkey. If you're looking for a turkey fur. But yeah. I liked the style of this one a lot, and the cover is very nice. I saved the whole cover, so I might use it for something. But I don't know what this is, but it's a very nice texture. I know I am between batches at the moment. The blue is from my hair. I dyed my hair blue just before the trip, so my hair is blue, and it's starting to work its way out. Don't worry, they'll be dyed soon. I recently took a shower, and that takes away some of the dye. They were yellow yesterday. And they'll be yellow again, and then they'll be coral, and then there'll be many shades of green. See, look at the fun, the cactus, which could be fun to fussy cut out or whatever. But there's a lot of good nature photography in here. I did like this one. Okay, so I think that's going to be it for tonight. We've been on for, I don't know, how long have we been on for? An hour and a half. If you guys would like, I can go ahead and continue on to a collage. Hi, Janice. Because I did plan on doing a small collage tonight. But we've done 2 magazines, and I'm feeling a little bit magazined out. So I thought I can either do the collage or we can sign off now if everybody's. Yes, I'm going to do, so coming up colors are yellow is a mid-month mini color, and then coral is a color of the month. And then the mid-month mini following that is a 5 or 6 pack, not 5 or 6 pages, but 5 or 6 colors. Shades of green is going to be the one after the coral, which will be a mid-month mini. So coming up, that's what we have. So, and then beyond that, I would have to look at the brain, which is not conveniently located at the moment. My brain is off limits at the moment. Okay. Oh. I think I want this for the page on my personal journal tonight, because I've been talking about I want to do more cooking for myself, especially breakfast. Breakfast is one of my shit meals, I tend to just go out and make something that's easy and not necessarily good for me. Janice, is that for the shades of green? Ooh. A lot of people were asking about doing kind of an ombre, not on the single page, but offering a pack of one color that's in different shades. So I'm going to start with greens and coral. The coral is going to be a fun color, I think. I'm really looking forward to seeing how that comes out. The yellow is not as far along as I would like, but I don't have a list yet, Suze. Why don't you shoot me an email, and I will put that in. I have a folder for upcoming orders, and I just stuff them in there. And I always check before I start invoicing. So if you shoot me an email that says, yes, I want the green pack when it comes out, then I will contact you when it's almost ready and let you know and what the price is. And then you can, let me know if you definitely want it then. But if I write it down in the book, there's a chance, because I'm switching brains. I'm in between brains at the moment. I'm just finishing up one brain and starting another, and I don't want to lose anybody's requests. So if you'll just shoot me an email on that about the shades of green, that would be fantastic. That way I can go and check it in my folder, and I won't forget, which is just a nice way of saying I forget. I forget things a lot. And then we have some fun colors coming up for fall. I mean, they're going to be the traditional colors, but I'm going to try some new things too. I have some really exciting ideas that I think you guys are going to like, and I hope that you will find exciting, but I'm not at the point I'm ready to talk about them yet. So I'll just keep hinting at them and torturing you. All right, so I will be on again tomorrow night at 7 again. It's an hour later than I normally come on, but it seems to be working out that way. Hopefully the grandkids will be here by then. When they first come in the house, it's always kind of a riotous, noisy cacophony of sounds. And I don't like to be live right then, just because I want them to be able to come in and be themselves and have fun without even going shh or having to shut the door and seem rude right after they get here. So they should be here. They usually come between 5 and 6:30. So I think 7 is a good time for tomorrow. And I will be working on my Halloween / creepy glue booky thing. I've been trying to work on it for like almost a month now, and darn it if I'm not going to do so. So that will be all for tonight. And then I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully, at least some of you. I don't know what your Friday plans are or what else is going on YouTube's, because, I'm not getting notifications. So I don't have a clue. I'm not trying to go on opposite anybody, but if you can't make it here, I hope that you guys are having a really great week, a really great summer. However you guys are spending your days and nights, I hope it brings you great joy and happiness. Each and every one of you absolutely deserves it. Until I see you in one of my lives or in a box somewhere, I wish you the happiest of crafting. Good night, Rebecca. Thank you for coming. I hope I kept you occupied for enough of whatever it is you were doing over there. And thank you all for coming and spending a little time with me. Bye, 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 bye. The end.